Welcome back to another episode of Just Like Us. I'm Justin, and this is
Leti.
Woo! Let's go. This is episode 5,
Six.
season 3, episode 6, you guys. So
yes.
welcome in, you guys. You could be anywhere in the universe, but you decided to be here with us. We love it. Thank you guys so much. So tonight we are diving into keeping it real, showing up raw, and not caring about what the world thinks, caring about what we think. Sometimes, even when you want to flip the camera off, whether you give it the bird or you just flip the camera
off.
So we're really just showing up tonight as ourselves here, and we want to say thank you guys for being here. We're moving forward. We're doing a lot of good things, right? High five. Let's go.
Boom.
Let's do it. What's up, y'all?
We are. Love you guys. Thanks so much for being here with us tonight, this beautiful Thursday night, which is 9/11.
9/11.
Man, the air, it has just been heavy, right?
Yeah,
There's been so many things going on around the world, in our community that, don't get talked about. There have been a lot of events that have gone on. I know there's been a lot of talk about, do you remember the guy's name?
Nick, I think I want to say. Sorry, guys. Terrible
I know. And I don't watch the news.
I don't either.
But he got shot in Utah.
Yeah. And one of our mentors was very close to him. And it was very sad to see how sad he was yesterday in the evening. And so, shout outs to, we forgot his name. I can't believe that. But
I know, me either.
But again, we don't really watch the news too much.
I don't.
We're not really heavy in the news. I just seen it on, social media, and people were saying, God be with him and his kids. But anyways, yes, Kirk. There it is. Yes. Kirk. Yeah. Okay. And so, at any minute, guys, you never know, right? You could be the kindest soul in the world. You could be the nicest person, and somebody may not like what you're doing. So, it seems like this world is in chaos right now,
Yeah, like I said, I've been driving around. I drive around the city and I pray and I, talk to God and I listen to music. And I mean, even I've been feeling it. I've just been irritated. I could be a little bit rude and short at times, but that the energy is just feeling really, really thick out there. I think a lot of people are just hurting. They're looking for people to look up to, and you are the person that you can look up to. Get through your mess. Quit blaming other people and start looking at yourself.
Yeah.
And I don't know, Justin, it just really has been kind of thick and heavy out there. But through it all, right, we can still smile, we can still laugh. Yeah. It reminds us how precious life really is.
That's right. Yeah.
And I just have to laugh at myself a lot because the other day, I think it was yesterday, I went to go get gas at this gas station that I always go to. And I put, I use this app. So I put in my pump number and my card and got it all ready. And then I, flipped the little tab to get the gas. And it says, this pump has been reserved. And I was like, what? Reserved? What did I pull up into a luxury gas station? Like, come on. Now we're reserving pumps. And I got a little irritated. And so there was a camera there on the outside. So I wasn't flipping the bird to anybody specifically. I just flipped the bird to the camera. It is what it is. That is what I did out of irritation. So I apologize if that offended anybody in advance.
Anyways, so again, today we're really just showing up, and as a true self, because there's so much that we have got going on. I've got the 0 to 6K challenge, BSU, which I'm one of the co-founders of. I'm
BSA.
Still a captain, BSA, which I'm still a captain of an SSB. There's so many things we've got going on, and we've got the podcast here. So, I mean, my brain's just I'm kind of everywhere, but I'm still showing up here. We're showing up
every
here.
Day.
I've been praying every morning, and I'm telling you, the blessings just keep on coming. You guys, excited to be here,
especially these ones.
Yes, that's right. So,
just keep coming through. So,
why does it always work for you? I can't ever get them to do it.
No, is it how you're?
I got a perfect heart. What are you talking about? That's a perfect art. Look at that.
Anyways,
they never work for me.
I'm not sure.
God, we won. I got. That's like say if you tell people
Anyways.
I love them, and then me and Justin get one back.
So I see that we have one person.
We had two.
I know they went away, but
we really have to start promoting this. Me and Leti, we get on here, and what we need to do is take like Opus clips and go put them out there and have people see, because it's a lot of work, you guys. We show up, the lights are on, the camera's on. We have to make sure this costs a good amount. You mean to get out here, but we're doing this because we believe in ourselves. Right. Regardless if we get a bunch of viewers, we have 1,000 people. If we have one person, we've got the mics, we got the laptops, we have the cameras, we got the lights, we got everything set up, and we're showing up. Regardless. So life isn't always picture perfect. Some days it's messy, frustrating and heavy, and still we keep showing up. And tonight, Leti and I. We're just getting real about irritation, grace, growth, and God's love that never, ever quits on us, even when we feel like flipping the cameras off again. You know what I mean? So this is about bracing all of you who are without, we're bracing everything we can without apologizing. So, filters, no faking it, just real talk.
Yeah. For me, Justin, it was to be unapologetically me was not acceptable, right? I was always told, you can't say that, you can't be like that. I mean, be yourself, but not like that, right? I'm quirky. I'm a little
quirky or quirky.
Quirky.
I thought you said corky.
I could be that too.
Quirky.
But I've done this like radical acceptance of myself, and I love to be unapologetically me. I'm not like, disrespectful or out to hurt you. I have been those things for sure. Especially towards myself, disrespecting myself, and just seeing what God has done in both of us, what he continues to do, right? I mean, the way he showed up for me when I didn't think I deserved it, has helped me to become apologetically me, knowing that I'm that loved, right? I kept looking to external things like you to give me what I needed, right? Almost forcefully at times. And I apologize for that,
Love you.
I do. I apologize for that because I don't want to force anybody, right, to love me. I love me today. And that is one of the most incredible blessings out of all the things that we've been through, the addiction and just all the chaos that I grew up, in my home, and just the things out in the world that I grew up with. I'm not really digging this music.
No.
Right. Not really. I was just such a people pleaser. I really, really was. Like, I did everything. I would chameleon myself to, to whatever it was I thought you wanted me to be. And, I don't have to do that today. I don't have to perform in the moment that I feel like I do. Right. I mean, I check myself on a daily basis. I'm not here to judge anyone. I'm not here to sell you on God or, tell you need to come to Jesus, right? That's a personal decision for everybody else out there. But I know, what my faith has done for me, has done for us. There have been so many times, right, that we've wanted to just throw in the towel, on each other. And it's not always been pretty. It's not been this bed of roses, but like you said, we keep showing up. I keep showing up for myself, and I'm watching you show up for yourself.
Well, what do you see? Because we're doing a lot, right? We are doing a lot. There's a lot we're doing. Yeah. We make sure Justin gets to school. There's, we got all the bills that we're paying like anybody else. They're no different than anybody else. No different. We're just showing up. And again, I feel like, this could have been something that could have happened a long time ago because, I feel like I was meant for greatness. And I think all of us should think like that. Greatness doesn't mean in front of the cameras or getting a bunch of money. I think for me, greatness is making an impact on people, being to be a teacher so that people are able to learn from my mistakes and things that I've gone through and what I've done. So, just being honest about, what it is that I've gone through and what I'm doing. So, It's interesting because life isn't perfect, but we're still showing up doing what we need to do. Letty and I have been through like heaven and back,
even when it doesn't make sense, even when you're like, are you sure this is the way I should be going? Because everyone else is going that way, right? This is what everyone else has got going on. And it's easy to get caught up in that. But I just have to know without a shadow of a doubt what God has put inside of me. There's a quote that you always say, I can show you better than I can tell you. I'm about that life. I can show you better than I can talk about it, but I can do both, right? I walk what I talk on a daily basis. And by no means am I like,
but life's good,
right? Some guru and, I know everything, right? Life is an adventure and I want to, have an adventure. I don't need it all mapped out for me. I used to, and with God's help, like he, illuminates the path when I start to take the steps that I need to take, that I feel like he is asking me to take, he shows up right in the middle of that, and even when, and you're going to see me anyways, make mistakes, and I'm okay with that. There was a time I didn't like people to see me make mistakes. I didn't like to make them. I was very, 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 very hard on myself. And I'm learning, how to give myself grace and how to give others grace. And I know when I'm not giving others grace, I'm not giving myself grace. Yep. Gotta knock at the door. Gotta knock on our door.
So sometimes I feel like this can get a little bit like on the somber side. I don't really feel like I don't want to go down the road of being sad and like the things. I like to feel like there's a lot of things in the world to be positive about. Although there's a lot of things that are going on that we could complain about, or things that are negative that happen in the world. I mean, there are so much beautiful things out there. There was a point in my time where I was away from the sun for 66 days, you guys, and I didn't get to see the sun. Wow. Granted, I was able to look out a window and see the grass and the ground that was illuminated by the light, but I didn't see the sun. And I'm just saying, the little things in life for me that make me feel happy are some things that you guys probably take for granted. You know what I mean? The light switch, simple things, having running water. Yeah. And there's a lot of people out there who don't have these things, I was talking to my brother recently, and he's going through his thing in life where he's getting better. He's getting himself healthier and doing what he needs to do. And he was telling me a story about how he was out basically in the elements and being like sunburnt and things of that nature. And just how good we have it. We have a roof, we have 4 bedrooms, we have a 2-car garage, a nice big backyard, front yard. And, the water bill, like things that you would think would be a complaint, but just being happy for the things that we actually have that, we could not have, that could be stripped away. God forbid something ever happens, like our family is here, we're intact, our bones work, everything is working. Yes. So, I mean, there's so many things to be grateful for. If we didn't want a car payment and the stress of a car payment, don't get a car.
Which...
Oh yeah,
we are just about to pay off. I'm going to. No, I
one payment left on. This would be my first vehicle, guys, that I have literally paid off majority myself, because it's been me and Leti, because she helped really co-sign on something, but I have been paying this for what, 4 years?
We both have.
Basically.
I mean, for almost 5 years.
And it feels good. It feels good to be able to finally say, not that I want to have and be in debt over something, because we don't even really use the car, to be honest with you. Lately you have been a little bit, but it feels good to be able to say that we're paying, my first car note off, and I love that. I mean, we've never missed a payment, never been late, and it bumped my credit score up. So there's a lot of things to be grateful for. You know what I mean?
So many.
We've got 3 vehicles, and it's just,
and they're all ours.
And fully insured. And we're saying this because, there's a point where I didn't have any of this stuff. There's a point where I didn't have insurance. I didn't have vehicles. I didn't have toilet paper. I didn't have a lot of things that you would think would be the basic essentials. I've gone without, and I'm sure some of you have too. So, and it's not a time to complain. It's not a time to feel like, woe is me, poor me.
Yeah, just a time to be grateful.
To reflect.
We really do have a lot. We really do. And, today I got to watch my granddaughter twice this week, and
she does not like me.
She had me. Does not like she me. Had me going today. Like, we were outside for most of the day. We went for 3 walks, and she just wanted to be outside. She's 13 months old and just so precious. You know, it's like looking into, we even went live, her and I, TikTok live. Yeah.
Speaking of which, what do you guys think about us going live on here, on TikTok, on TikTok? Because I think we'd have a lot more views. You know, I feel like there'd be, I wonder if we can connect TikTok to this, maybe give one of these up.
We could. I mean, I don't see why we, you know, couldn't do that. Like,
because we have very low views, but I feel like, you know, we can get more people on here. Like, I'm wondering if people even make it this far into the videos.
I don't know.
Like, we gotta
right
bump
now,
this
there's
up.
like nobody on there, but that's okay.
We gotta bump these up. We gotta figure out what can we do. You guys got any ideas? What can we do to get our views up? You think that's something that we have on our end? Because we paid somebody to help us figure this out, but we end up doing it all on our own. Right. You know, shout out to, what's her name again?
Judine.
Yeah. But you know, again, we're figuring this stuff out as we go. We've been at this nine months.
Oh
yeah.
My gosh.
September, so 9 months.
That's a whole ass baby. Can I say
so
that?
Yeah, you can say whatever you want. You can say anything you want.
I just did.
But so, and again, we're going strong, and I feel what's strong to me means that we're still showing up, being consistent. Thank you, Desmond Soon. Thank you, Sharice Gilliam, for pushing us, for helping us, and for allowing us to be ourselves.
Watts,
you know what I mean? David Watts,
Charles Floyd,
Bernadette, Charles Floyd, my brother, Charlene.
Eric.
Can't forget about Charlene. Eric Rand is in the house. That's my boy right there.
Yeah.
And
Eric.
you know, thank you to everybody who's around us, who sees the light and pushes us and keeps us, you know, accountable. So, and it feels good to have those kind of things around you. You know what I mean? Is that our dog? But we need to get our ratings up. So we just jumped on tonight being ourselves. You know, we didn't plan on staying here forever. You know, we just wanted to jump on to say hello to you guys and let you know we love you. Yeah, and so we are probably going to call it a night, you guys. We love you so much.
I think that's the quickest that we've ever like just dipped out.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, it's you know, for me, it's fine to not have anybody being able to view this and see this, but you know, it kind of it gets on you after a while. It's kind of like, you know,
sometimes it feels like, you know, I don't know.
You can't expect people to show up, especially if it's not entertaining, if it's not something people want to see. I don't even know if we're going to see this part right here. It's kind of like, now I'm thinking about like, let's keep it short and sweet, you know, let's get punchy. I mean, like, why sit here and drag it on if people are, no, you know if people aren't even seeing this part, like, and again, I'm not being down, not being negative, I'm just being realistic. Like, you know, when we get this figured out on what we need to do, and then people start joining.
I mean, what does it do? People want to see us like storm out of here. I don't know, like,
but yeah, so anyways, we are going to call it a night for now. We'll figure out what we need to do to get the algorithm to favor us a little bit better. I think what we're going to do is take one of these and we're going to get on TikTok, because TikTok will have a lot more views. We'll have a lot more views, especially if we're consistent.
Maybe this just isn't like a thing for like Facebook. I mean, we are on YouTube also, and there's you know, tons of podcasts. Like, we're just still, you know, figuring out, I think, what
we should do that
direction we want to go in, what we want our voice to be. Like, we had so much fun when we had people on here.
Yeah.
Like, you know, that energy of having other people. Like, we see each other every day, and I love you. Don't get me wrong. I do. I love you. But you know, it's that energy of seeing what other people have going on as well. Right. We know what we have going on.
Do we have a TikTok?
Not. I mean, I have my own personal TikTok.
We love you guys. Thank you guys for being here with us on Just Like Us.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Let's just get this figured out. I'm gonna take the time right now to figure out what we can do to get more ratings, to get our views up, so that we can enjoy this and not just come on here just to talk to the camera. You know what I mean? Because I mean, again, it's cool, but it's time consuming. You know, there's a lot of money involved in this, so I'm just going to call it a night. I love you guys. We're going to get this figured out, and we will be back next week. Stay tuned. If you guys see this code right here, scan it, get into BSA. Yes. We are really moving up in the ranks on side of school platform. So, you know, stay close to the fire. Love on each other. Be kind to one another, and be good to yourself.
Yes.
So we love you guys. Have a great evening.